Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Monday Gunpla Rumble, where we occasionally build gunpla.
I'm working on something tonight. I don't
Um,
know if I'll work on it throughout the whole night, but I'm working on it now.
something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's look at the crowd. There's Manny and there's Damon.
Hey,
Hello.
Manny. What's up, brother?
Hello, Manny and my other brother. How is everyone this wonderful eve? The post-Christmas Christmas. It's a weird week.
Pre-New Year's.
Pre-New Year, it's a very weird week. It's like you're just floating in like a little vat of time.
Too bad. Oh, go.
It's enough to work, but it's also enough to get nothing done.
I agree. I agree with that statement.
God times.
If you guys lived in California, you guys would be invited to my and my friend's New Year's party.
Word?
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're invited anyway, but I know you can't come. So. But I wish
on a pony.
I wish you could, because it would be fun.
I wanted to take to ride a horse across America. At least 3 days.
Yeah. At least. Probably more like 5.
5.
You have to let the horse rest. Remember?
What if we just swap off horses like Pony Express?
Okay. You just have like checkpoints that you have to reach. If you did that, then you could do it in 5.
I'm determined. But let's go to our little bud stuff over here and see what he is working on tonight. Hello.
Hey, I'm working on the Strike Rouge. I got the body done on a stream a couple nights ago or something. So, continuing to work on it little by little. Poco a poco.
How's the build so far? Is it good?
I built the Strike Freedom pretty recently too, and it's very similar. At least the body is. So it's cool. Once I get this one built, I'm going to pose them together. I have like the wing effects for the Strike Freedom too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Well, cool. Anything else interesting, bud?
No, but I think I'm gonna make them hold hands.
Boyfriends.
Really cute.
I love it.
Not really. Same old shit. Work, weed, and Gundams.
Sounds like a perfect time.
Yeah.
I may have partaken
Ooh.
in the smoking before stream.
Nice.
I may have partaken a whole joint.
Very nice.
I
think I need to get more partaken then.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little brain dead right now, but we're good. Let's see, so Manny says, so apparently at my job site, out of 21 people in the midnight crew, only 3 did not test positive for COVID. Big oof.
Wow.
Thanks.
That's good, Manny. Well, I mean, at least you didn't get sick, but I bet, like, you're in high demand right now at work. But Manny's always been a hot commodity.
Always. Who doesn't love Manny?
It's true. If I ever met the person that didn't like Manny, I would have a long talk with them and probably end up convincing them to like Manny.
I don't trust anyone who did not like Manny. That seems massively
That's true.
sus.
That's just weird.
Too sus for my liking. Alright. So, some of you may know. Let me go to big camera here. I am working on the Lobster Boy. I can't even fit it under the scope.
Turn it the other way. Yeah.
Like, even look at the ass on this thing.
Look at the dump truck on that. Yo, boy.
It's not even a dump truck. It's like a fucking 18-wheeler. I was surprised with this on Christmas, which I absolutely adored because I have been wanting this for a while. But I was not prepared in retrospect for how big it was. And I don't know if I quite have the shelf space for it, but now I have to make space. Because not only did I get this, and I'm also working on the Moon Gundam as well, I picked up this little dude, who is 160 scale. I wonder if I can open it without bumping into anything. And I mean, just look at the runners on this.
Yeah.
The head. I don't know, can you guys see that? Look at that.
Well, it's perfect braid size, so that's pretty fucking big.
It's like bigger than the unicorn, in all honesty. I mean, look at the hips. And it has
the Gelgoog did have wide set hips, though. It was
it had them burfing hips.
Real hippie suit.
Got them basket carrying hips.
Real hippie suit.
And I also got, like my backlog needed it, the Dom.
Yeah.
Which, who doesn't love a good Dommy every now and then? And this is just, I feel like it's larger than the Gelgoog. But it's also another thick kit. And I don't know how I'm going to paint either of these two. I'm thinking for the Gelgoog, maybe a Hydro Dip. And I don't know what for the Dom yet, but we're going to work on it. Because I'm also working on that Battle Log kit and trying to snap together the Moon Gundam.
Yeah.
To which I also don't know what I'm going to do to it. But I'm feeling the need for Gunpla speed right now.
I like that.
Like a week before Christmas, I started getting like this sudden urge to build and snap. Which I have not felt in like a year. And I'm like, I don't have a backlog.
Oh shit.
But now I have a backlog.
Yeah. When you get the urge and then you realize you don't have a backlog.
I mean, I have a backlog, but military kits, so I want to build those right now.
Gotcha.
Looking at, I got like 2 tank kits and a UFO just staring at me like, when are you gonna build us, dude? We've been sitting here. And I also need to do some product videos for Bandai.
Nice.
Later on this week, because I keep on putting it off. I've got some lovely figures in Bandai.
Oh, cool.
Naruto and One Piece. So that is something we are going to be looking forward to. And as for the Nightingale, I am doing this up in an ocean theme because simply it reminds me of a crab and a lobster. So I figured, why not? And I got this really good gradient down. I started with the model color White Turquoise by Vallejo. I did a base coat. I went around the edges and I highlighted with Transparent Blue, also by Vallejo model colors. And then just for the simple, really easy highlight of up here, I went over with a small little base of Royal Cloak by Army Painter War Paints. And then I hit it with a really white gloss coat by Army War Painters because I kind of like this better than I like Vallejo. Ha, Manny, we don't prime. We don't prime in this household. I got so many people mad at that.
That's funny.
But I gave it the top coat because I wanted to go through and do a little sketchy.
So you don't want to chip the paint?
No.
Makes sense.
And then it's gonna get a nice little gloss coat again. Brushed on probably this time because I kind of like the texture.
Huh.
What? Because sometimes you just don't need to prime it. I mean, you get a decent enough base coat, and like, I feel you can just go on top of that. Sometimes I prime. I prime with the unicorn.
Did you sand the surface before you painted it?
No. I feel like I don't follow any of the strict Gunpla rules, and I just say fuck it and paint.
You could totally get away with not using primer if you sand the surface good.
I don't sand. I don't even wash it before painting.
And honestly, it just makes it so that the paint holds to the plastic better. It doesn't really affect the color bleed, if there would be any. But then also, just do a couple layers instead of one.
Like, I know people are like, oh, I didn't prime and I got paint peel. And I'm like, I didn't get paint peel.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it can happen.
It can. It can happen to me yet. But we are, I consider this a fake it till you make it sort of thing. And so far, we have been Gucci on that.
You haven't had the need, so.
Haven't had the need. Like, sometimes I prime. If I use Turbo Dork, I'll prime it. Just because Turbo Dork is one of those, you have to have a decent prime underneath.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like with a lot of like Vallejo and Army War Painters paints, you don't need to because it gives it a strong enough base coat. Gotcha. And the color just goes through.
Gotcha.
But it's just my two Gunpla cents opinion on that. So that is what we are doing tonight. Yes, brush it on to give it a good water flow texture. I was thinking that. Like, I got this mentally in my head on what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think we're doing that. I just feel like Google, like, I've been trying to look up reference photos, but I feel like Google's been weird this week.
What about kind of like when you said crab lobster? I immediately thought of like the blue soft shell crabs.
Right. This weed is just making me tired. Like, I felt like I was really going up and I was really hyped, and then I just.
Just hyper focus.
Just hyper focus.
I need to smoke some more weed.
I would, but I promise not to smoke in the house.
Yeah.
Just because it is a small house.
Mm-hmm.
And if I do, the house will smell like weed for like a day or two.
No, totally. I know what that's like. When we used to have like repair people come over to do stuff at our house, we would have to not smoke weed like the whole day.
Oof.
I know, it sucked.
Terrible.
But all my roommates smoked weed, so
I'm
it
glad.
was cool. But at the same time, like I said, the repair people really put a damper in our weed smoking.
Dime those rotten repair people. What do they
Yeah,
think they are, coming in and repairing our stuff? We can't
I
smoke our weed.
I know. Who do they think, those bastards? Why
Terrible.
I oughta.
Give them a bad review on Yelp.
Yeah,
10 out of 1 out of 10 would not recommend because you cannot smoke weed.
I uh I had this one lady come in to install our internet, and I had just smoked a bowl in the living room that she was going to be working in. I didn't care about that because I was paying for them, not my landlord. Oh, come on, this does not seem right.
It funny, one time in high school, I actually didn't smoke that week, but my neighbors upstairs did, and I had left my backpack in the hallway because we were in an apartment,
Uh,
and the hall smelled, so my backpack smelled. But it's the same week, but like the school had brought in the drug dogs for
oh,
routines,
that's hilarious.
and I'm sitting there and we're in the gym, and the dog going around, and I'm just like nervous, sweating, like that Jordan Peele gif.
Oh God, I know which one you're talking about.
And one of the dogs just looks over, and I'm like, oh no,
That's so
oh
funny.
no.
One of the dogs just like looks at you like, "Come on, girl."
I feel like it's funny having a German Shepherd now because like when I smoke and like I have Lola out to go potty while I do it, she just gave me the stare like, what are you doing?
That's
Was
so
she gonna
funny.
narc on me?
She's just, it's in her DNA. She's
Like
a rat.
I'm looking at her like, you're not a cop dog. You
She's
don't
like,
work with a union.
you don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
It's very judgmental.
That's hilarious.
Can't even smoke in my own house without getting judged by the dog. I'm bonkers.
I'm gonna sign a petition so that you can smoke weed in your house.
I don't know, she's German. Might be a little tough to negotiate with.
I'll throw in a few sauerkrauts and some of those sausages they like so much.
You might have a bargain then. Though it's extremely funny. So yellow labs and golden retrievers have the genetic marker for overeating.
Uh
And
huh.
so Fluff is like constantly looking at us like, hey, you gonna share your food?
Oh, that's so funny.
And Lola doesn't beg because once she eats, she's full and she won't come up for food.
Hmm.
But she'll get in between Fluff and her begging.
Oh, that's funny.
And Fluff will be like trying to like lay up against your leg, but Lola will just come up and like headbutt her way through.
That's hilarious. Just like, come on, girl, stop bothering them.
The funniest of things. She's such a little narc. But like they narc on each other. Whenever Lola's getting into something, or heckling the cat, Fluff will start
Fluffy.
whining.
Eh,
She'll come over and she'll start whining.
that's cute.
Like when Lola was a puppy, she was tearing up a toy. We didn't notice, because she had went behind the couch. And Fluff gets up and she walks over and she starts whining like something's really wrong. Come over and we'll just destroy the puppy toy. And Fluff's just looking at us like, hello.
I
This
was
little
trying to tell
goblin.
you. Come on.
Why must you have her here, mother? It's an interesting duo.
They're both
Dog.
really cute.
Oh my god, they're cute. They're little stinkers.
So, apparently, the fuck is... I ripped the part off where it said how old Haribo is. But because it's their anniversary, they put little blue party hats in the mix. And they're delicious.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like some kind of blue raspberry, razzmatazzery. Blue
So,
raspberry.
Oreo put out gluten-free double stuffed cookies. So I've been munching on those on and off throughout the day. And they're not really double stuffed anymore.
Yeah, they're normal stuffed.
I felt kind of cheated. But at the same time, you take gluten-free product where you can get them.
True.
It's actually nice because they say on the cookie itself, gluten-free.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They have it like imprinted
Hold
into
on,
the
let me get a
biscuit.
cookie out. Get a cookie out. Let me make myself better. I don't know if you can see it, but like right at the top. Gluten and free.
Not really, but I will take your word for it.
No. I have my tab closed, so I don't know really. No, it's not focusing. It does not want to focus on the cookie.
Yeah, it was just not having it today. I threw the sweater on because it was like really hot. I mean, really cold earlier, and now it's like kind of hot. So, 1 second, please.
No problemo.
Okay.
Keep on trying to search up tropical leaf photos, but it keeps on giving me those shitty 3D ones.
Oh.
It's just like, what are you doing? So I didn't realize today that we were hitting on episode 40.
Okay. Nice. It doesn't seem like it's been that many.
It really doesn't.
Congratulations.
I
That's
know,
your
right?
over the hill.
Like, I feel like I get like going and I get like consistent like streams for like a week or two,
Mm-hmm.
and then shit just pops up and it's just like, no, you're not streaming today. You're not streaming tomorrow.
Yeah,
So I go on like these weird little cycles.
sometimes life has other plans.
Like, oh god, past month had just been exhausting
Yeah.
with work and stuff.
Work, trying to get shopping done. Lots of stuff.
Like, I still don't have most of my Christmas shopping done.
Shit, Christmas is over, John Lynn. I'm sorry.
Fun fact, not in this household. So my brother's in-laws popped positive,
Oh,
and
shit.
so they had went and got tested the day before Christmas.
That
And my mom's
sucks.
like, just don't even bother.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have it on the 8th. Give
Oh,
you
okay.
enough time if you do pop positive. You can have like the 10 days and so.
Well, fucking. While
So
you
we
have
had,
the time, John Lynn,
yeah.
go hard.
So we had a mini Christmas here where I gave my parents first off for
Yeah.
major gifts.
Oh, that's cool. And then you're gonna have like another Christmas with the rest of your family once they're
Oh yeah,
clear.
because I had made a joke to my brother that we did a perfectly acceptable Christmas gift.
What'd you get him?
I don't know. I don't know if he's watching the stream or not.
Oh,
He knows. I don't know if he's in the audience. He pops up randomly. Sometimes he'll play Minecraft and just listen.
well, that's cool.
You're not getting it that easy, Damon.
Oh, he was in here earlier.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's still in here. Pulling a sneaky if he is.
That's
What's a
funny.
good noodle, though?
I got you, bro. My bad. Sorry, I got caught.
Granted, I am the best child, and he knows this. But like on the point of vacation, this is a really short vacation this year. My winter break is only a week long.
Mm,
Typically, it's been a week and a half or two.
that's
But
crazy, but
okay.
I guess since pandemic and shit, you gotta get learning in while you can.
Oh boy, it's been an ever interesting year for the kiddos.
I can imagine.
They they most definitely keep me on my toes. I have one that tried to run and dunk on me,
Uh huh.
and he can't.
Uh
I'm like, do you want me to get you a Fisher Price hoop to dunk on?
That was funny.
Um,
You just smacked the ball out of his hand.
like he'll run and he'll like try and dunk an air ball, and I'm like, bud,
Not my
no,
house.
not. He constantly dunking in the hallway, and I'm like, not in my house, bud, not here. Get dunked on. But I feel like this year is an ever turbulent year for education, and there's a lot of teacher burnout,
I'm sure.
especially with like the TikTok challenging and crap. Oh my god.
What are they doing now, John?
Last that I read, it was run up and hit a teacher.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
That's fucking ridiculous.
kid running up committing felony assaults. That's the newest trend. Parents really need to get on top of what their kids are doing with TikTok.
Yeah. I feel so old.
God, I remember when Snapchat just came out.
I know. Do you remember? Fuck, what was it called? The one where you would take like short movies.
I have no idea.
It was like what Instagram has now for stories. It was called Vine.
Oh, Vine, yeah. Like, I guess kids now I like filming fights and putting it on TikTok, which is how we caught some of the fighting in our school.
Well, that's cool.
But it's just like, whatever happened to fighting, videotaping it, and putting it on World Star?
Yeah, or just sharing it with your friends.
Like, I
The
gotta put
ones
that shit
that
on
ain't little
TikTok.
bitches.
Gotta put that shit on TikTok. Come on.
Or at least just put it on Snapchat so like it doesn't.
You would
Not
think.
everyone could see it.
Like, it's a rough year nationwide because like kids are mentally 2 grades behind.
Mm.
So like our 8th graders are like 6th graders, and 6th graders are behaving like 4th graders on average.
Yeah,
It's a very tough social development year.
gotcha.
I always get asked, "You want to become a teacher?" Not in the next 10 years, please.
Teacher at that school specifically, or a teacher in general?
In general,
Oh,
or like just because a lot of admins countrywide have like started to like knock back staff
mm-hmm.
like they used to, and I'm like, I just don't want to get involved in that mess right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the teachers Reddit thread, and one of the teachers was like, I
What?
got hit by a student today.
She got hit by a what?
Got hit by a student.
Jesus.
And the student didn't get any repercussions
Really?
because certain administrations in the country have made it impossible to like suspend students.
Christian.
It's pretty fucking crazy.
It's bonkers.
Yeah. That would, like, back in my day, you'd get expelled for that.
Mm-hmm. Like, when I was in high school, they brought in a teacher to one of our really bad schools. Because at that time we were having really bad gang problems. It's been an up and ongoing issue. Some years it's really slow with the gang issue, some years really high.
Mm-hmm.
But our technical school is having a lot of issues with it 1 year. And they had brought in this man. I love this man. His name is Mr. Ridley.
Mm-hmm.
First day in, he got on the intercom and he read the riot act. You will be given a 2-strike warning, he told all the kids who didn't get into trouble. Your second strike, you're expelled.
Nice.
And to all the kids who were already troublemakers, they got a 1 strike and they got expelled. This first semester the man was here, he expelled like 50, 60 kids.
Nice. No bullshit.
But it was the highest graduation rate that high school had seen in about 80 years. I think so, with Ridley, yeah. He turned tech around.
That's cool.
But my high school teacher did not play any games. Um, if you forgot your ID, because we had, I don't know if California does this, the mandatory school IDs.
Yeah.
We for if you forgot yours and you self-reported it, you only got 1 day of detention.
Mm-hmm.
But if you forgot and a teacher caught you, it was 2 days.
Whoa. That's pretty harsh.
Like the only times I ever got detention in school.
I don't think I ever got in trouble for that.
Real interesting times.
That's harsh. That's kind of a dick move.
Man, did not play games.
Sounds like it. Sounds like he did not. I feel like I'm missing something. I am.
Have you seen the new Spider-Man yet?
Nope.
I need people who've seen it.
Yeah, but I mean, would you talk about it on here?
No. I can say it was a very pleasant film experience.
I've heard that from a ton of people that it was like not only one of their favorite films that they've seen recently, but that it was one of the best Spider-Man movies in their opinion.
Most definitely. I don't know what goes too much in the comics,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a most definite viewing experience.
Nice.
Like I don't think it's spoiler to talk about who's in it. Everybody kind of knows now.
I don't.
Do you know who the villains are?
Dr. Octopus?
So you know Alfred Molina is in it?
Yeah.
I love that man. Like, I'm so glad they brought him back for Doc Ock.
Me too. He's a good actor.
I love him when he did Fiddler on the Roof.
Mm-hmm.
Deaf Husbo experience. Deaf Husbo? Definitely. Most definitely. On the Husbo list. But like, Doc Ock has always been one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. Just makes me very happy that they brought him back.
Nice. Oh, I like him as an actor, so I'm happy too.
But like, it kind of surprised me because I felt like with Marvel movies in the lately, I have been really disinterested.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they kind of seem like I did not like Eternals.
I don't watch it.
Eternals was terrible in my opinion.
I'll be honest, it didn't really look interesting to me, so
It looked and
I
felt
skipped it.
super like low budget,
Gotcha.
and plus it was one of the lowest grossing Marvel films.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I didn't
Lower
like the
than
cast.
Green Lantern? I don't know if that's DC.
Is Green Lantern? No, that's DC.
Mm-hmm. He's in the Justice League.
I was not very fond of it. It just kind of boring. Costumes were kind of crappy. I didn't like the casting.
That's what I got from the commercial, so I'm glad I didn't watch it. I'll wait for it to come out on VHS.
Like, it also felt like very awkward of a time period to do it because Thanos is already dead. And he played a part
Gotcha.
in the Eternals.
Gotcha.
Especially with the fact that his bro is one of the Eternals. But man, did they give Thanos the shitty hand.
Mm.
You're a villain, but you're also really ugly by your people's standards. But we have your brother, who's incredibly handsome. Like, can you really blame somebody about being a villain after that?
Yeah.
We're gonna call you weird because you're hideous.
You ugly fuck.
We're gonna
Your
treat you
brother
like
is
shit.
better than you.
We're gonna treat you like shit. Surprise Pikachu face. When it's a villain.
Your brother is better than you, and you know it.
Like things that kind of make you go, you really can't blame him for being a villain. I do wish that we had a better view on Thanos just quitting, snapping half the universe, and becoming a farmer. Because they went
That
into
would have been funny if that would have been like the after clip movie, like
I feel
after
like in the
credits.
comic, they went so they showed him cropping a field. That would have been hilarious to see in film.
Yeah, watching him struggling hella hard farming.
Which is easier? Snapping half the universe, or realizing what you have to do for a farm? I say farming.
Yeah.
You can control people. You can't control how crops decide to grow.
Rico.
So here's a question for the day that's been popping up on Twitter.
Rico. Okay.
If you had to take one movie, keep one actor, but turn the rest of them into Muppets, which one would you pick?
Fuck. You go first.
Well, my first choice was Die Hard, but keep Bruce Willis. My second choice was Die Hard, but keep the cop human.
His partner.
Yeah. No Country for Old Men, but keep Anton
That'd be
as the
really
human,
funny.
and the rest of Muppets. Just any horror movie, have the survivors be Muppets, and the killers be human. Maybe Hellraiser, but keep Pinhead as the human and the rest of Muppets. I'd pay good money to see Hollywood do this.
I would say 50 First Dates, but keep Adam Sandler human. No, Click. I change it to Click.
That's just sad.
But it won't be as sad because everyone will be Muppets. And Adam Sandler will just be like really sad. That actually sounds really fucking funny.
Incredibly depressed Muppet walked up to you. It'll be better. Oh boy. Caddyshack. But make the gopher an actual gopher.
Okay. Everyone else is just Muppets.
Was that piece primed? No, it was not, Paps.
Yeah, what's up, Paps? And Levin Lazy
Warren Savaz. Bartek.
I can't really read that. I'm Sally.
I got a lot of people mad that I did not prime. A lot of people on Twitter were like, "What?"
I'm not mad at you. You know what? A little bummed out. Actually, I don't care.
It's just me if I don't disappoint one person in my Gunpla process.
That's true. There's got to be at least one. There we go.
But hold on,
There we go.
Let me just show the progress on this. I've been sketching out some details for the underwater
Me gusta.
aquatic scene that I'll be painting in. I don't want to cover too much of a gradient, but I want to add in some details.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't know. I've been like trying to find reference photos, but I feel like Google has been giving me the shittiest pictures today. Like I search tropical fish, but all I get are like the crappy 3D tropical fish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's like me no good. Whatsoever.
Fuck you, Google.
You piece of shit. Man, why were you banned from YouTube?
You cussed to Google.
Google's duty. Still duty. How you doing, Pabs? How is life? How is the waifu? How is she feeling? How's the baby going? I was it's funny every time now like one of my friends start to like have a kid or in the process of having kids. For some odd reason, I get recommended like PubMed like parenting articles.
That's funny.
I don't know why. So I read one the other day about positive food reinforcement. Especially if like you might have a kid who's a picky eater.
Mm-hmm.
That when eating like things like vegetables and fruits, visibly showing a positive reaction, like a little bit of an overreaction, will help decrease the potential of a picky eater.
Gotcha. That's cool. I thought when you first started talking about it, that it was like rewarding a pet with a treat. Like you're gonna be like, good. Like here's a piece of broccoli. Good boy.
Like never doubt positive reinforcement.
I'm just stupid.
No, that's a thing.
That was just a dumb idea. I'm stoned.
So am no, they could fall under positive psychology. I don't know what it falls under psychology wise because I'm blanking on all my classes right now.
Okay.
Developmental. Um, cause I mean sometimes you just have a picky eater
Yeah.
as a kid, no matter what you do. I used to be kind of picky as a kid. I wouldn't eat eggs a whole lot because I didn't like them scrambled
Huh.
or in omelets. So
Mm.
my parents' whole thing was, well, if you don't eat it now, you'll have to eat it later. And so, like, they'll wrap up a plate in plastic and they'll put it aside. So when it came lunchtime, eggs.
Ugh.
Until they realized I will hold off for many meals.
That's so funny. It's just like, I'm not fucking hungry. I don't want eggs.
But, like, I'll eat eggs now. But I
Yeah.
just didn't at the time like how they were cooked. Like, I wouldn't eat, like, when I was a kid, mushrooms or broccoli because of texture issues.
Mm-hmm.
But now I will, just because my parents started cooking them differently.
Gotcha.
That's the thing with like a lot of picky eaters. Just because most people don't know how to fucking cook vegetables.
Yeah.
Like
Vegetables are pretty good.
you're giving your kid plain vegetables, no butter, no spices, and you wonder why they don't like them. Mystery out of your oven.
I know.
Or sometimes you just have a kid who's on the spectrum, which a lot of people don't take into consideration. But
Yeah, true.
I feel like, especially when you get like a really high functioning person on the spectrum where they don't look or
Mm-hmm.
behave, which I don't like people using when talking about the spectrum, is that there sometimes can be picky eaters just because the difference in foods, like this blueberry firm, this blueberry soft, taste difference, and that can throw off a caboodle of sensory issues.
Mm. Gotcha.
But a lot of people don't take that in consideration, especially like for girls who it's a lot harder for girls to get diagnosed on the spectrum than it is boys.
I
So
wonder
some
what that is.
uh it's a blend of girls who are on the spectrum tend to show different like behaviors than boys on the spectrum, and the fact that
Gotcha.
society doesn't view girls on the spectrum to be a thing too often. Howdy stupid. Hey Julio.
What's up, bro?
We are working on the Nightingale and I'm just sketching out some stuff and it's a fucking big kit. Look at that. I don't even have the legs on yet. Got the dump truck on that thing. And I got this too. If I had LEDs in it, I did not know that it had LEDs in it. What are you up to, my dude? This previous conversation stemmed from a conversation that I got recommended after talking to Pabs about kids. I don't know why it does that, it just does. I don't like when Google recommends me things that are really close to what I was talking about a few days ago.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Fuck you again, Google.
Piece of shit. It was about picky eaters. If you were probably not wondering. It's pretty interesting though, now that I remember the term mirroring behaviors.
Hmm.
Just looking over IRS documents. Oh boy. Do you owe them monies? Oh, you don't? Okay.
Nice.
If I ever go missing, just tell the IRS that I owe money. Just how it be. What else is up, my dude? What are you working on? Besides tax evasion. Again, I am asking Google for good tropical fish.
Finished the hay.
Oh, nice. Just took the pup for a walk. How's you doing? Tell her I love her. Boop her on the snoot. I love dogs.
Dogs are cute.
We do not deserve them half the time. We really don't. So I'm scrolling through trying to find the ocean horror that I did. And then I
Mm-hmm.
realized I had 629 photos of builds and stuff on my phone.
Oh, Jesus.
It doesn't even feel like it's that much.
Yeah. But that is, I mean, pure number wise, it's a good amount of builds. But then again, is it like one picture per build, or do you
Like
have
free.
like, yeah, well, probably more like 200, but that's still a lot.
You know how I know I'm Hispanic? I started calling my dog Octopus. Yeah,
Cheapest.
Octopus. I feel like I'm mispronouncing that. Did I pronounce it right, Julio? I feel like I didn't.
Two-piece? No, I'm going. I need to see what we're gonna eat.
Hopefully, food.
Hey, hopefully something. Because I am actually at this point hungry. And I want
Hmm.
food.
I had Indian yesterday. I had butter chicken. It was really good. I would recommend. Except had someone give me a butter chicken recipe. Alright, and I think we've hit the end of our sketch.
Yeah,
For anyone who would like to see it. I don't know. I can't see it. I don't have my. There we go.
I could see some of it.
Camera's been acting a little odd lately.
Hmm.
I'm not getting the quality like I used to with it. But the basic actually good at least for this.
Yeah, that's cute.
And we
I
shall
like the
start.
little fish.
I know.
Uh,
I
the
love drawing.
shade.
I love drawing the tropical fish. It's always really fun to do.
Well, this build is really similar to like a lot of the seed base suits.
Oh, nice. I don't think I built too many seed shoots.
I built. Let's see. I did the Blitz Gundam. I did the Zaku Warrior. I did the other one. The Strike Freedom, the Sword Impulse. I feel like I did one. Maybe not. But pretty similar to the other ones.
Interesting.
Alright, Jay, I'm getting super munched out. I need to go see what's up with some food.
Alrighty, my dude.
I'll
Thanks for
catch you
stopping
later.
by.
Of course, it's always fun hanging with you.
Alrighty, my dude. Have a good one.
Thank you. Later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty. Let's see. Really need to get some better paintbrushes. Pull up my barcode. Doodads. I can't seem to send any better. Focus that in more. Turned up the brush a little, just because it's starting to fray pretty bad. So I took the time out the other day to I took any paint bottles that I had that were empty and I cleaned them out and I thinned down my Citadel paints and I just transferred them over into the old cleaned out bottles. And it is so much easier than having to use the pots. I've had like a few pots dry out on me randomly this month, but I haven't quite had before, which is rather unfortunate. I think my Citadel's quality has been a little iffy lately, and I don't know if it's just been me noticing. Sure they are, Julio. I know I really don't plan these out super far in advance, so I kind of just bring it on people last minute. Please be like that sometimes. I don't know, Julio. I don't pull in a lot of viewers, anyways. I don't know, Julio. I don't know what people got going on. It's a Monday. I had a few people in there, and I'm lucky for that. Granted, I keep on hitting my head on the camera. I don't know. You're more than welcome to hop on if you want. And tonight's choice of drinks selection is this vintage Honest Kids Very Good Lemonade. It's actually really good. I like vanilla added sugar. I know you're just staring at the pot. It's okay. I love you anyways. I have been in a sip mood since last week. Well, you're more than welcome to talk about it here. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I'm a good reader most of the time. Leaf Frog had really helped me make some improvements. I don't know why I just tossed that napkin over here. But Squid. Squid. Thank you. Oh, hey, we're for 60 subscribers. Um, Andre, this is Bardcore, which is just medieval music covers. This one is Anti Up. Alrighty, guys. We are about 3 hours in, and I am calling it a night. We have gotten quite a bit done on this little shoulder here, and we'll be back tomorrow on Brian's stream and on Wednesday on Julio's stream if he has it. You can find me at JShack on Instagram and on Twitter and in your cornfields, your local FBI most wanted list. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Sleep tight. Drink some water. Bye.